Well, I think the president certainly feels very good about what he has described as a spectacular success, but that success may now be determined by what the next days and weeks look like, with real concerns, not just here, but among the national security and defense community about the potential for retaliation. As my colleague Courtney will get into in further detail, the questions are, is it come in the form of Iran itself? Does it come in the form of Iranian proxies throughout that region? Or, as NBC News is now reporting, we have learned from multiple U.S. officials that Iran sent a private message to President Trump in the days before he gave the final order for those military strikes against Iran's nuclear facilities, that if he took such a step, Iran could respond with terror attacks inside the United States by activating sleeper cells, it says it has within this country. That message, we are told by those officials, those sources, was conveyed to President Trump from an intermediary during his visit to the G7, which took place in Canada less than a week ago. You'll remember the president left abruptly to come back halfway through that visit here to the White House to keep a close eye on the growing escalation between Israel and Iran. So that is some of the new reporting coming from NBC at this point. Separately, there's going to be a continued effort to get a damage assessment of how successful this was. We are certainly now hearing from the International Atomic Energy Agency. The president himself, in his initial remarks, touted this as a success, we said, saying they totally and completely obliterated the nuclear sites. We heard more nuance in the assessment from the Joint Chiefs Chairman, who says that the U.S. was successful in delivering severe damage and destruction, but acknowledging that it's too soon to say exactly whether or not those sites were, in the president's words, obliterated. And beyond that, there are real questions, Eamon, about whether, in fact, some of the nuclear, the enriched uranium may have been moved to other sites, and what Iran may have moved in advance of these strikes by the United States.